Good morning, sir. I am Roxanne Weber Cadas.
And I am Trisha May Alihaga, and today we are going to report about reading and writing for healthcare.
Introduction. In this lesson, you will be exposed to job-oriented texts that focus on health and wellness, which were culled from academic textbooks, online sources, and magazines. Persuasive writing has been included throughout your life. You have been trying to persuade other people to see things your way.
For example, a doctor convinces his or her ill patients to take medicine, a teacher educates the students, and a cook persuades people to try his or her recipe. So, for example, there's a doctor, gina-convince niya iya patients nga mag-buy sang medicine because kung hindi siya mag-buy, mayara chance nga magalala iya nga sakit.
Writing persuasively. What is it? Persuasive writing is convincing someone, in this case your reader, to agree with your point of view. So the main purpose of the persuasive writing is to convince someone or a person, especially your reader or audience, to agree with your point of view.
You have to convince him or her that you are right in your choice or position. So, di ba, mayara duwa ka side sa isang ka-topic, need mo i-convince ang tao nga ikaw sa tama, hindi ang opposing side.
Persuasion in health communication. Persuasive communication is usually in the form of a message that promotes a positive change in behavior and attitudes, and which encourages that audience to accept the new idea. So for example, sa COVID, may mga news and articles na nagabutang sulat na dapat may magamit ka sa mga mask or magamit sa mga face shields and alcohol. Kagabutang pag isa sa mga ways and reasons nga man magamit kita sa mga mina during COVID. And this is also a form of persuasion kaya gina-persuade nila mga tao nga magamit sang mask and magamit sang alcohol or magdala alcohol kung maglakat sila sa ilang balay during COVID. This approach to message development involves finding out what most appeals to a particular audience.
How to make a persuasive essay. First, pick a topic you're passionate about. You have to choose your topic that piques your interest, and then you have to choose a position. Second, know your audience. First, kinahanglan mo dali ba anong imo audience? Like for example, sa mga bata, you must use words nga madali lang nila maintindihan. Third, research both sides. So you have to research sa duha ka side kag dira mo mabal-an kung diin dira ang side nga like may mga evidences and facts nga mo na ang tuod. And fourth, outline your argument. Write down your thesis, arguments, and evidences.
Fifth, write your introduction. Your introduction must include a hook that can grab the attention of your people or your readers. In introduction, you must introduce the topic that you will be discussing all about in your paper. Number 6, include your body paragraphs. In the paragraphs in your body, you must include the reasons why you support the side that you are explaining or your position in that paper. You must include evidences and arguments that support your position. 7, wrap it up with a strong conclusion. So, your conclusion must not be super long because conclusion consists of the summarization of the overall points of your persuasive essay. And 8, proofread. It is important to proofread your essay so that you can check if there are grammatically incorrect sentences, your spellings, your punctuation, or your spacing, and if naka-capitalized letter din man ang mga dapat naka-capitalized na letters.
So there are 3 elements in persuasive essay. First is ethos. Ethos is an element of an argument and persuasion through which a speaker establishes their credibility and knowledge as well as their good moral character. Ang ethos nag-focus ni siya sa credibility sa
imo nga argument. Next is pathos. Pathos is an appeal made to an audience's emotions in order to evoke feelings. Triggering particular emotions in your audience can help them connect with you as a narrator. So, kung sa ethos, it is the credibility of your argument. Sa pathos naman, is like na-evoke yung imo feelings. Nga, for example, nang maluoy ka sa isa ka reader, domina. Sa isa ka story, I mean.
Lastly is logos. It is a rhetorical or persuasive appeal to the audience logic and rationality. Good persuasive writing outlines a series of logical reasons that the reader should believe the writer's argument. So ang logos nag-focus ni siya sa logic and rationality.
Next are the parts of persuasive essay. There are 3 parts: 1. Introduction, body, and conclusion. Introduction. Always introduce the topic you will be discussing. A good introduction paragraph will also have a hook, which is a sentence that grabs your reader's attention. So, as what I said earlier, ang hook is like amo nang grab sang attention sa isa ka reader para basahon ng imo nga persuasive essay. Once you have your hook, you will state your thesis. A thesis is the main point or argument you want to prove in your essay. So, amo ni ang like imo gin research nga position ay mga thesis kung man amo ni ang ga-support sa imo nga argument. Every persuasive essay must have a thesis. Lastly, you should always end each sentence of your essay with a concluding sentence. Or like for example, a transition para sa isa ka paragraph naman for your body.
The next part is the body. The body of persuasive essay holds all the main points you as a writer want to argue. So, diri na include ang imo nga main arguments, including your thesis, evidences, and your claim. It's best to separate your points by paragraphs. So, if you have 3 main arguments, you should have at least 3 body paragraphs explaining them in detail. When you argue your points in the paragraph, you must make sure to explain why these reasons support your thesis.
And the last part is the conclusion. The conclusion of a persuasive essay is a summary of all the points mentioned earlier that wraps up the essay and often includes a catchy ending to drive the point home. So, sa imo conclusion, it should not be like super long. Kay it is just a summary sa imong tanan nga points sa imo nga argument. Kung ano gid bala ang imo nga main point, kamo na lang na ang imong ibutang sa imong conclusion.